Hello everybody, Timothy Bailey with Project Learn and our video for today. So today we are going to look at filling out a doctor's form. So when you go to the doctor, you don't see the doctor right away, right? You need to go to this room. This room is called the waiting room, just like the lady here, right? And her name for our story today is Claudia. And Claudia is here to see the doctor. And she goes here. This is often called the reception window. Okay. And here they'll usually give you a form, right? A piece of paper, or more than one possibly, that you need to fill out. And this can be very difficult, very challenging, even for native speakers of English. So I thought we would look at a simple form today. So Claudia got her form. She's going to go have a seat here somewhere, wherever there's a seat, and begin filling out this form. So question one, please state your full name. Okay, so here the word state, right? And I'm going to list the vocabulary we're sort of looking at on the right side. Here, state means to say, to write, to somehow tell somebody what it is they want to know. In this case, your full name, right? Claudia has two names, so Claudia Vasquez, right? Usually when they say full name, if you have a third name, a middle name, or if you have more than one other name following your first name, you would put all of them here, typically, okay, when it says full name. Now for home, for question two, so they want to know your home address. Not every form will say this. A lot of forms will use the word permanent. For example, if you're ordering something online, they might want to know the mailing or shipping address and your home or permanent address or billing address. So there are different words, right? Here, home address, this is just where we live. So Claudia lives at 1894 Green Tree Avenue, Akron, Ohio, 44441. Now, even though they don't say full here, when you're writing your address, almost always that is what they intend, right? The street number, the street name, the city, the state, and the zip code. If you live in an apartment, you would also put that information here. Now, similarly, down here for question three, home telephone number, right? You might still see this on forms. Most people do not have a phone at their home anymore. They just use their cell or mobile. So you might see the words cell or mobile here instead, or it might just say phone number or telephone number. So Claudia's number here, 330-123-9999. Look at question four. So insurance, this is the big idea in this part. Notice there are two questions here. Okay, insurance, right, is the thing you have either from your job or you paid for it by yourself, or if you're young enough, your parents might have you, right, as part of their insurance. This is the thing that pays for part or all of your trips to the doctor or the hospital, right? We call that insurance. There's also car insurance, right? So if you get in an accident, the insurance may pay for some or all of getting your car fixed or the other person's car as well. A policy, right, is a particular write up of your insurance, your policy, right? It's what your insurance covers for you, right? So maybe they pay 75% and you pay 25% of all of your doctor's visits. Or maybe your prescriptions are free, right? Or your car insurance, maybe if it's not your fault, the accident, they pay 100%. The policy is the particular uh, features, the particular situation for your insurance. Okay. And one last thing for insurance, we use the word covered, right? Covered, right? So your insurance says that you are covered by your insurance. Maybe also for your insurance, your husband is covered, or your children are covered. Okay? So on this policy, these people, right, you, your husband, 2 children are all covered by the insurance. What that means is when you go to the doctor, you can use the insurance. Mention here, right, means to say or to write, the same as state, really. Okay? So, yes, the first answer. This is a yes or no question. Are you covered by any insurance? Yes or no? Yes. If yes, please mention, please say the name. Good Insurance, that's the name. And then the policy number, 190091. Questions like this can be tricky. First of all, there are 2 questions, but in reality, there are 3. 1, are you covered? 2, mention the name. And here, this is the third part, also mention the insurance policy number. Let's look at question 5. Currently. Are you currently working? Currently means in this general present time. It does not mean when you're standing right in the doctor's office, are you working right now? Currently usually just means, like these days, this month, this year, whatever, right? Are you working? Right? Not at the present actual time. So, Claudia, yes, she is working. Please state your occupation. Occupation is your job. Claudia is a professor, right? A teacher at a university. Question 6. Please mention the address of your employer. Your employer is the company, usually, or the person that you work for. You are the employee. They are the employer. So Claudia, right? Notice it doesn't say the name of the employer. That'll probably be something on one of the forms as well. They want you to mention the address. So Claudia's job, her university, 1122 University Way, Akron, Ohio, 44331. This is the address. Question 7. Are you a smoker? A person who smokes cigarettes, right, or cigars. And do you take alcohol or any kind of drugs? Alcohol or drugs. Alcohol is like beer and other hard things made out of rice or potatoes, right? Drugs, right? So alcohol and tobacco and cigarettes are drugs, and they mean any other drugs, be they illegal or legal. So, take, right? Take here is being used the same way we take medicine, right? We don't eat medicine. You might see take alcohol. You might also see drink alcohol, right? Something like that. But probably you would see take with drugs. Do you take drugs? Do you take any drugs? Both of these are yes or no questions. Claudia is answering no for both of them. She just writes it one time. That's okay. Question 8. Are you currently taking any prescription drugs? See now here. Drugs, drugs. This question is about 2 legal drugs, tobacco and alcohol, and any other illegal drugs that you're not supposed to be taking. This question, prescription, is about any medicine that the doctor has said you should take, and then you went to a pharmacy to get that medicine. Okay? So are you currently taking any prescription drugs? Right? And currently, again, right now. And Claudia is. So she has something. She needs to take some medicine that she got from a doctor. Now, Claudia might have been told by a doctor to take the medicine, but not this doctor where she's filling out the form. That's okay, right? It doesn't matter. She can still say yes. Down here, do you have any chronic illness or serious medical condition? Chronic means occurring over and over, so for sort of a long period of time, right? Not just it happened once and then went away, but it keeps happening, this illness that you have. Serious means bad, right? Or it can mean very bad, right? Not minor, but closer to major. A medical condition, right? And we're up here at the top now, so here's serious, right? Bad or very bad. And a medical condition. A medical condition is something that you see a doctor for, right? Something that you've gone to the hospital for, right? So, for example, if people have diabetes, right, they might say, yes, I have a medical condition, I have diabetes, right? Or I have asthma, right? I've gone to the doctor. The medical condition doesn't have to be a problem, for example, like many people have diabetes and they live with it and they take medicine, right? This is just asking, do you have any conditions? So for Claudia, Claudia says no, she doesn't have any medical conditions. Okay. Number 10, have you undergone any surgery in the past? If yes, please state briefly. So undergone means to have had something happen to you, right? To be done to you. In this case, we are looking at surgery. Surgery is when you go into the hospital, or even a lot of doctors' offices now, and they have to cut you open to do something. Okay. So, and they want you to state briefly what it is. So Claudia says, yes, I had my tonsils removed. Tonsils are two things on the left and right at the back of your throat, right? And we have them taken out because our bodies do not need them. And sometimes they cause people a lot of trouble, a lot of illness. Number 11, what is the reason of your visit? Here, reason. This is why. What is the why that you are here? Or why are you here, right? Why are you here seems a little rude. It doesn't seem very polite. So doctors might say, what is the reason for your visit, right? They might say of, they might say for. Well, and Claudia says, I broke my arm in a bike accident, okay, right? You don't necessarily have to write this whole sentence. You might say broke my arm, something like that, okay? I hope this form was helpful. The vocabulary here was helpful. Every doctor has slightly different forms. Some of them are a lot more complex and more difficult to fill out. But it's always a nice opportunity when you're at the doctor's office to try to see, what do I understand in English on this form? The more you do it, the better you will be. Here's a couple links also, so some vocabulary related to going to the doctor, as well as some different phrases, some common phrases for going to the doctor's office. Again, I hope this was helpful. Next time you're at your doctor's office, pick a couple of the things you're filling out and see if you understand what the English is saying. Thank you and have a great day.